Good morning, Saints. I'm Jack Henderson.
And I'm Ryan Oschenbach.
And this is SFHS Today. Quick announcement to all the seniors. Orders for graduation cap and gowns are due this Thursday.
Well, in international news, China's largest e-commerce firm has promised to open up to 20,000 new job positions in order to help fight the coronavirus outbreak that is sweeping China.
And in national news, a human skeleton was found in Marysville, Washington. The skeletal remains are believed to be 24-year-old Jacob Hilkin, who has been missing since 2018. The remains were found when a resident was building a motorcycle track. His mother last saw him on January 22nd before he headed out for a night with his friends. He was last seen walking toward a bus station, but never made it home.
And in local news, a Minnesota man named Yu Lin Yin was quarantined at a military base in San Diego with the coronavirus.
Also in local news, last week was Snow Week for St. Francis High School, and at our Pet Fest, seniors Zach Alfredson and Emma Kopet were crowned Snow King and Queen. The National Honor Society also sponsored the blood drive here at the school, and reporter Hunter Dustman has a package for us regarding the event. We'll go to him now for his interview with the head of NHS, Sharon Bergman.
Blood drive go last Wednesday.
It went really well. We got 86 units of blood, and each unit of blood saves 3 lives. So we saved a little over 250 lives, which is really cool.
How did we do as a whole throughout this year?
So in our 3 blood drives, we were able to collect 186 units of blood, which is saving over 550 people's lives. So that's really, really great for our school and our community. I know that the Red Cross really appreciates our blood drives that we do here at the school, and I know that it's a lot of work for students to miss class and teachers to give up gym space, but I really, really appreciate the opportunity for the NHS students to hold this here twice a year.
So with the coronavirus running rampant and with the flu season upon us, reporter Jake Ferguson has a package for us regarding these issues. We'll go to him now for some advice on healthy practices to avoid becoming sick.
So influenza is a upper respiratory infection that that has symptoms of body aches, fever, sore throat, cough, headache. Those are the more common symptoms of influenza. It is pretty easily spread, so it's contagious. So we recommend that anybody with a fever stay home for 24 hours until they have to be fever-free for 24 hours.
I got sick during Christmas break, like the first day of Christmas break, and I've been sick since then. And I had the flu, and then it kind of went away, and then it came back. Now I have bronchitis.
Ways to prevent getting influenza is getting your flu vaccine. It's effective kind of this year, so I would encourage you to still get it if you have not yet gotten it. I believe that influenza season usually goes through May, so we still have some time. But other ways to prevent yourself from getting it is to get lots of rest, make sure you're eating and drinking healthy foods and liquids, and really good hand washing, and when at all possible, try to stay away from people that are sick.
Security is a major issue in this day and age, whether it be protecting your home or the information on your phone and computer. People need to know they are safe. We'll go to reporters Brett Overvold and Zach Graff with a package on cybersecurity.
Hey Stans, I'm Zach Graff.
And I'm Brett Overall, and we're here to get you the scoop on how to protect your
Why did students at SFHS get a reminder to change their passwords?
On February 5th, it looks like we got hacked into the system, and we got 3 different racist comments put into students' Google Classroom.
Okay. What is your experience with internet hackers?
My identity was stolen this November after our first playoff game. I went home and was reading a book, got up in the morning, and my iPhone had the white wake-up screen, so I assumed like a new update had come out. And I quickly found out that identity thieves had hacked my number, had ported it out to a different cell phone company, and that started probably about a 2-month process in which $6,000 worth of vacations was charged under my identity. Hotel rooms were charged under my identity, and I had to file police reports, contact Apple, and a whole variety of businesses to make sure that I reclaimed as much of my identity as possible.
How often should someone change their passwords?
I asked our tech guys that question, and they thought at least every trimester, so every 3 months, you should be changing your password.
Do you think students should be more aware about kind of internet security and protecting their accounts?
Oh, for sure. Check it all the time. Just like checking your bank statements or your credit cards, just keep up with them daily, because the students that got hacked in those comments that were put in their Google Classroom, they had no clue that had happened that day.
The local Erickson Farm set is taken on the set of a new movie. We'll now go to reporter Caitlin Vangsness for a package on the new local Hallmark film.
I do photography. I also run a graphic design and web design business where I have different clients. For an example, the Erickson Farm, where I run all of their marketing, social media, and advertising. Erickson Farmhouse is a Isani Historic Center. It is a wedding venue, and it is a large farmhouse that's 5 bedrooms, 5 baths, and 4 stories. They have a number of other buildings on the property as barns, kitchen houses, carriage houses, and it just made a really great set for the Hallmark movie that's being shot there now. So the movie is called A Christmas Inn. The lead actors are Lexi Giovanni and Travis Burns. They are 2 small-town realtors that do not like each other and are competing for the local inn that goes up for sale. They ran into each other at the local inn and ended up having to both stay a week there, where they eventually fell in love, typical Hallmark movie. The movie is being shot over the next month at the Erickson Farm, and we're hoping that Hallmark will be airing it this December.
Now we'll head over to Jordan Haller for sports.
Hey, Saints. I'm Jordan Haller, and this is sports. Boys basketball is 5-17. Last week, they played Monticello and took a loss against them, 69-55. The next day, they beat up on North Branch, 71-65. Today, we will see them at home, taking on Big Lake at 7:15. Thursday, they head up to Cambridge for a 7:15 tip-off. Wyatt Schroeder is still leading the team with 282 points. Cody Pennebaker is just creeping behind him with 275. Girls basketball is 3-20. Last week, they lost to the Magic in a tight game, 36-34. The next day, they beat up North Branch, 48-43. Today, they go to Big Lake for a game at 7:15. Then, they have themselves a Friday home game against the Blue Jackets at 7:15. Eve Schultz is leading the team with 200 points. Boys hockey is 15-9-1. They had themselves a nice couple of games last week. They beat Chisago Lakes 3-2. Then they had a great senior night and beat the Scots in a blowout 7-1. That was their last regular season game. They are on a 7-game win streak. Let's support the guys in sections and help them make some noise. It's time to mention our athletes of the week, star players Cody and Dylan Strate.
Oh, hey Saints. Just drawing up some plays for the Strates.
How long have you guys been playing hockey?
8 years. At the high school level, I've played with each of them for 3 years.
I'd say both players are very gifted athletes, and they both bring a lot of emotion. So Cody and Dylan are kind of our emotional leaders, and also their work ethic and high level of skill helps us a lot.
How many points do you guys have?
54, 48. At the moment, playing after seems pretty cool, unless I get some good opportunity to make bank, like work on the stock market or something. Yeah.
How have the Strates contributed to the team?
Let me take a look. Pretty solid. Both the boys, they gel very well with each other, and they recently just got their 100th point, and they're a big contribution to our team, and they play anywhere we need them, and don't know what we'd do without them.
How did it feel to hit 100 points?
Felt pretty cool. I got a game puck. It was just a little bit of accomplishment, it was pretty cool. Yeah, coach gave me a big hug after the game. Felt pretty nice. Dane was supporting me, He's a great captain, Always there, helping the boys riled up, Same with Jordan. Jordan too.
How long have you coached the Strates?
3 years at the high school level. They actually started coming to our summer camp when they first started playing hockey.
Well, for Dylan Strate, he's just, both the Strates, actually, they're just natural athletes. Cody's a heck of a goal scorer. Dylan knows where to find him on the ice at any time, and they're just great leaders.
DTS, SDO, go States.
DTS, SDO, go Saints!
In every sport, athletes need to get prepared physically and mentally. We found out the different ways they do that.
Game ritual was get an icy fig for every home game.
Me and Ike's pregame ritual is eat a bag of cheddar baked ruffles before every game.
And Jordan Haller is not involved with that.
My pregame ritual is usually like watching Cody Pennebaker dance around in the locker room. It's pretty fun.
What are your guys' pregame rituals?
I eat 3 PB&Js before every game, and I drink a nice cold Bang.
I drink a green apple Nas.
All right, that's all we got. We'll have some more updates on how some of our teams do in sections next week.
Many students who are 18 and older have tattoos for lots of reasons. To conclude this week's broadcast, we'll go over to reporter Hunter Dustman, who just got a new tattoo in honor of his grandparents, and film the process. He has some advice for us on getting some new ink.
Step 1. Come up with some sort of idea for a tattoo you'd like. Step 2. They will have you fill out some paperwork when you get to the tattoo shop. Step 3. They'll shave wherever you are getting your tattoo placed. Step 4. They will place a sketch wherever you're getting your tattoo. And step 5 is when you will begin your tattoo. Remember to always find a tattoo shop and artist that you've seen good work and has a very nice, clean shop.
And that will wrap up SFHS Today, everybody.
Stay safe and have a great week, Saints.